Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and I'm happy to say we went 7-0. Sadly, I didn't record it, but I went 7-0 with probably the best blue-red deck I've ever drafted. It had no rares, but literally all my creatures were signpost uncommons. It was completely absurd, easiest 7-0 of my life. So now we're sitting at 313, which is a far improvement from the 800 something we were kind of slumming around in the last couple of days. So let's just continue moving upwards and crack into the double digits at some point. Now, before we head into this draft, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you need booster boxes of Final Fantasy or some singles for your standard, modern, pioneer, or even commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you're in the market for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes. They got a brand new line of sleeves. Definitely check them out. HeavyPlay.com is the place to go. HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. They also have a heavy convention presence. Swing by the booth. Tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. All right, pack one, pick one. I have been drafting more like control-y mid-rangey decks, but you know, honestly, in this pack, there is only one pick, and maybe many of you might be looking at the Wind Crystal. I have calmed down on it. I think this could be a good sealed deck card, but 6 mana is a lot. I think there are games where this card can be absurd, and then there are games where it doesn't do anything, where your opponents have killed all your creatures. So I don't want to take the Wind Crystal. Zac Fair and Magitech Infantry are also good aggressive cards. The rest of the commons are pretty bad. Side Quest Card Collection is also a card that's apparently doing very well, which, you know, honestly is a little bit surprising. I thought this card would just be okay, but it's quite nice. It's quite nice. But I'm going to take Samurai's Katana. This is probably one of the best aggressively slanted cards in the entire format. Samurai's Katana and Dragoon's Lance are the two cards that stand out to me. And the nice thing about the Katana is you can be aggro or control. It doesn't really matter. It's just a really good card. You take it and you play it. All right, moving on to pack one, pick two. There's Brynhildir, which admitted, you know, I thought this card was going to be awesome. And I actually think it's a little bit worse than I thought. Mostly because this just kind of dies and, you know, it just doesn't do that much damage. So I don't even know if I want to consider this. Other cards to consider are the Quistis Trape and the Sephiroth's Intervention. There's also Reno and Root. Yeah, I'm actually probably not going to take the Brynhildir here. I'm going to take Quistis or Sephiroth's Intervention. Oh, who am I kidding? Quistis is too fun. You know, Intervention might be the actual better pick in that pack, but I just, you know, look, like even if I don't end up blue-red, if I'm green-red or whatever, like this is certainly a card that's worth splashing for. Although, admittedly, the other card, Sephiroth's Intervention, is also worth splashing for. Here we have Fire Magic, Rufus, Chocobo Kick, Geisel Greens. Pretty weak pack here. I think the real consideration here is whether or not I want to take Fire Magic versus Chocobo Kick. Given that I took the Katana, let's take the Fire Magic here, but, you know, we'll keep an eye out on some of these green cards. And yeah, these green cards aren't particularly strong. There's a Reno and Rude, Black Mage's Rod if I wanted to consider black. But for blue-red, there's an Esper Remu, Blazing Bomb, and Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Given that I have the Fire Magic, I'm kind of less inclined to take Blazing Bomb. Let's just take Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum here, just as a, you know, a very reasonable removal spell. And then we'll just kind of play it by ear, depending on just like what else we get for the rest of the pack. Moving on to pack one, pick five. There's Starting Town. There's a couple of black cards here in Hectize and Gaius Van Baelsar. This could be a sign that black is open, even though I don't think it's particularly strong. As far as a card for us, with the Katana, what do I want? Do I want the Bomb or the Scorpion Sentinel? The Bomb certainly works better if we lean into like, you know, 4 CMC matters type deck, but the Scorpion Sentinel does admittedly work better with cards like the Fire Magic. Whatever. I think it's close. I'm going to take the Scorpion Sentinel because it's not even clear that red is super duper open. So, like, I first picked the Samurai's Katana and saw Fire Magic, and I saw some Blazing Bombs. So, you know, we do have some blue cards, and so I'm going to take that. and see where this goes. Pack 1, pick 6. Okay, there's another Brynhild here, but I'm going to take Ignis Scientia. There's the rest of the cards are kind of mediocre. There's the Brynhild here, but I think this is potentially a sign that blue-green is open. Scorpion Sentinel goes well in blue-green, and it's just a very, very powerful card. So let's take this and see if maybe a pivot needs to happen here. And okay, although now there's like a really good card for like all my colors. There's Call the Mountain Chocobo, Dreams of Laguna, and Finn the Fangbearer. Now this card's just okay. But both of these cards are certainly good. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Dreams of Laguna. I think they're both very solid. If I'm blue-red spells, Call the Mountain Chocobo might be slightly better. But given that I'm very heavy blue, like I'm going to take the Dreams of Laguna here just because it feels like blue is more where we need to be than red. And then we'll just kind of see where this goes. Here we have Bal-Amti Rexar versus Warrior Sword. I will take the Bal-Amti Rexar here. I do think it's a better card. And we haven't really seen too many of the 4 mana value higher type effects. You need to get like Ultros, Prompto Argentum, Shantoto. You need to see some of those cards at some point in the packs to really move into blue-red. And if it's not there, I think I'm more interested in a different color combination here if possible. All right, pack 1, pick 9 gives us a red green town and a capital city. Given that I don't know that I'm going to splash red, I'm just going to take capital city here. Obviously, the blue-green deck is looking to do some town things if possible. Wish I took the Chocobo Kick. What did I take over Chocobo Kick? Was it Fire Magic? Man. All right, Bard's Bow is totally fine. And Geisel Greens is also totally fine. I mean, these aren't super great cards, but they're totally fine filler cards. And, you know, we have like blue and green cards, and we did see the Ignis late. So this is me pivoting away. And I thought at least some of these decisions were kind of interesting, right? Just like we could have moved all in on the aggro stuff. We could have just like forced blue-red. But I do think, you know, seeing that late Ignis and then seeing a late Rexar, like, this seems like a more open color. And here's the thing with red. It's like red's commons are terrible. The only way to like end up in red for me is like if I'm blue-red and I see the signpost cards. Otherwise, it's like if you don't get Fire Magic and Suplex, you're kind of in trouble. I guess there was a Call the Mountain Chocobo. There's an Esper summon Esper Remu, but I'll just take a Gigantoad. I just don't think that's the direction we're headed. That is a really late Hectize, but at this point, I have no black cards. I'm not going to pivot to black for Hectize here. All right. Look, I guess I should maybe keep these up. I don't know. These are all the cards I'm unlikely to play. All right, give me some good blue or green cards. We do not have a pack with good blue or green cards. There is a Gilgamesh, and we have a Samurai's Katana. There is a Brainstorm. There is a blue-red town. There's a Circle of Power. Is that good on the splash? I mean, you do end up Sultai a lot. But, like, I'm not going to have any wizards or anything. There is a Vane's Treachery that I could potentially splash. Yeah, this is a pretty weak pack overall. You know, honestly, given that it's just like there's nothing that's blue or green that I really like, I don't love Brainstorm. I'm just going to take a town here just because, like, you know, there is a chance that we can splash red, and blue-green typically wants to have some towns in its deck, so let's take that. Here we have Side Quest Card Collection, Farseek, and Ice Magic. And, you know, I'm going to try this. I'm going to take Side Quest Card Collection. I think this can be quite nice in a blue-green shell. It digs for cards, and then it becomes this giant 4/4 later in the game. I think that's pretty nice. Well. All right, folks. I know there was a very controversial post like a week ago where I was talking about the merits of Absolute Virtue and me not thinking it's great. I think I'm going to take it here. This is definitely the... Like, if there is a home for this deck, it's not a blue-white deck. It's a blue-green deck that looks to splash this as a top-end threat in a ramp strategy. So let's try it here. You know, I am fully willing to admit when I'm wrong about things, and, you know, this card certainly played out to be more powerful than I thought. Now, is it better than the other 8-mana win conditions in this format? No. but it's still a reasonable top-end card given enough ramp in your deck. Here, I will take the Gubu Gardener, just like the perfect 2-mana ramp creature in blue-green. Ice Magic is fine, although I will say I do like Ice Magic less in blue-green than in blue-red, because you just don't have the cards that care about 4-mana value cards in blue-green. Here we will take an easy Town Greeter. This card's just fantastic. It's, in my opinion, one of the best commons in the set, and it's one of those cards that's one of the best commons in the set that people still pass because it just doesn't look obviously powerful when you're comparing it to like a suplex or like other random removal spells. But with the existence of flashback, some graveyard recursion, like it's just super rare to miss with this as well. I do like the Town Greeter a fair amount here. All right, blue-green town seems perfect here. Not seeing a ton of good... I mean, this is kind of a whiff of a pack, but I do like Guado Salam, so certainly going to take it. Baron is like a maybe. Cactuar is just terrible. I can see myself playing Giganto just as a random creature. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This thing needed a reach. Okay, pack 2, pick 7... Not great. I guess I'll take a Syncopate as the only playable card in my color combination. Yeah, and I'm not splashing Samurai's Katana. This deck definitely could use some more interaction. All we have is a stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Pack 2 pick... Oh! Should we do it? Summoner's Grimoire, Absolute Virtue? This pack isn't I'm going to take... Like, I don't think I'm going to play it, but I'll take it and we'll see what happens. Ah, that is a late Resentful Revelation. I do like that card, but not on the splash. I suppose I'll take a Merchant. Somewhat playable. There's a Grand Pulse Ochu and a green-black town. I guess I'll take the green-black town. Take another blue-red town here. We don't have any town cards specifically right now, but look, you never know. We still got packs. I actually like Retrieve the Esper more than Gigantoad, especially with cards like Town Greeter. All right, what do we have here? We have Torgal, a Fine Hound, and a Cloud of Darkness. They're both very good. I think this is a stronger card, but I'm already looking to splash the Virtue, and I want a ramp effect, and I can use more 2-drops. If I was black-green, I would absolutely slam the Cloud of Darkness, but in this deck, I'm going to take the Torgal here. I think it's just everything that this deck wants to just ensure that I have a very smooth curve with good ramp and good mana fixing as well. Wow, how did we just completely whiff on this pack? Holy cow. There is just no good blue or green card or white card. What do I take? Sorceress's Schemes? No, that's not good. There's an Airship Crash. You know, I suppose this is like... Yeah, am I happy to play this? No. I can also play Light of Judgment. I mean, they're both terrible. Whatever, I'll take Airship Crash. That's... Obviously, I don't like taking that, but at least on the next pack, we got another Ignis Scientia, which I'm very happy about. So we're certainly getting the ramp effects here, you know, double Ignis, Torgal, Gubu Gardener. And so now we're looking for, you know, good top-end stuff here. We do have the Balamti Rexar and the Virtue. Here, there is a Suplex on a splash, Scorpion Sentinel, Geisel Greens. Just going to take Scorpion Sentinel here. Does look like a pretty good Scorpion Sentinel deck. Wow, now we're getting all the blue-red cards, which I'm very sad about. Not much I can do. Here, yeah, like, Shantoto isn't even particularly good. Like, it doesn't even get turned on here. So I think I'm just going to take the Wanderings here for a little more ramp. We are looking very good on ramp. Blue-green town, okay. Definitely need some more top end. Could use some more top end. Instead, I'm just getting more ramp. There's Poo Poo UFO. I'll take Poo Poo UFO. It's another 2-drop, and I do have a bunch of towns. All right, take a Gardener. All right, well, I will say we are not short on ramp effects. There's a Bard's Bow and a Crossroads Village. I guess I'll take Crossroads Village. I'll take another Merchant here just as a way to draw some cards, because I do need more ways to draw cards. Like, I have Dreams of Laguna, Side Quest, and the Merchant. I hope that other one tables. And man, we just need ways to win the game. I mean, we have lots of creatures. I guess I'll probably play this Gigantode, given how this is playing out. There's a Rook Turret, a Light of Judge. I guess I'll just take Light of Judgment. Like, I kind of need removal. And, okay. I don't think I need another Wandering, so I'll take a Gungaga. I got the Light of Judgment splash, after all. Okay, Suplex? I don't think I need another 2-drop here, so sure. Alright, I mean, this ended up looking very odd. I think I can make this work. But certainly could have used some more top end. We can probably cut the Airstrip Crash. Feel like splashing the red cards is probably going to be better for the most part. My mana fixing is quite nice. I definitely just play 1 planes here. Maximum. 4, and then what is this? A 16 lander? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Yeah, I have so many ramp effects. It's probably a 16 lander. Alright. Well, I mean, I took most of the playables that I saw. We are heavy on creatures. We're splashing some interaction. You know, like, I think the only, I would have, basically, what I would have liked in this deck is, like, 1 more top-end card and maybe another removal spell. But I think we can maybe still make something happen here. Hopefully this Absolute Virtue gets us some serious value. All right, but let's give this a whirl. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I got to figure out the rest of my mana, huh? So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need way more green. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Oh, no, I don't need way more green. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a capital city 9. Okay, I do like that. And then for blue, I don't need a mountain. I don't have anything that gets basic lands. But, so, like, I can use the Wanderings to get one of these. But I do think I need the 1 planes here to be able to search for this, because, yeah. Alright, and this gives us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. 7 blue, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 8 blue. Okay. Yeah, I can live with that. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Alright, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Want to give a special shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support, as it truly means a lot. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to up your limited game and join an awesome community of folks also looking to help you get better at Magic. It's been an awesome time here in the Discord. I've been trying my best to be as active as possible. And yeah, just really, honestly, if you're new, there's just so many resources in there to really help you with whatever you need for Final Fantasy Limited. All right, we got a bunch of towns here. Turn 2 Torgal. All right, lots of mana, but that's kind of our deck. Oh, I could have used Bal-MT Gardens so badly. Do I have any black cards? I don't think so. All right, the Town Mirror. All right, let's suplex the... Oh, I have Light of Judgment, too. I didn't think about that. Oh, well. It's fine. Like, killing a 3-3 on curve and then also continuing to play ramp cards seems like a totally good thing to have here. Alright, they went super deep. You know, I don't like my matchup against other town decks, I will be honest. I don't think I need to play this yet. I'm just going to keep ramping. Or keep up Light of Judgment. Fat Chocobo is kind of annoying, I guess. Maybe I just kill that. But let's ramp first. I want to get a white source. Let's get a tap land. Let's get Crossroads Village, name white. Play... Oh, let's put a counter on the Gubu Gardener, because that can block the Chocobo, even if they play a land. Don't need the plains. We got a Syncopate. And a land. I'm going to play this and pass. See what they do. Because I can double block the Fat Chocobo, and I'm happy trading a mana creature for a Fat Chocobo. And then if they have a trick, I have both Light of Judgment and Syncopate available here. So the part where we're very ahead here is just our mana. Like, we have way more mana than our opponent. Town Greeter. How many towns do you have, bro? 4, 5, 6, 7? We're halfway through their deck, and I've already seen 7 towns. It's absurd. Did they tap wrong? Why did they have a blue floating? Nice. Okay, don't need a town. We'll get one anyways. And we are... I'm just going to play it slow here until the Fat Chocobo dies. So basically, this turn, I'm going to take the 4 damage for the Chocobo. If they wanted to attack this turn, they should have attacked last turn probably. But now I'm just going to take 4 because it's going to die next turn. Keep up Syncopate. I'm actually going to counter that. Oh, they got me. So I can quest this. I can quest this. Oh, it would be big too. The Suplex. Draw 3, discard 2. How many cards do I need? 8? Okay. Whoo. I like seeing that. Forest and Town Greeter here. I don't need to flip this. Right away, at least. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. 7 cards in graveyard. I'm just going to play the Toad. I'm trying to keep Light of Judgment up for Balam Garden here. Reach the Horizon, okay. It would be insanely funny if they just got like 2 more towns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 towns in your deck, maybe? We'll see. Also, I want to play a big creature to try to get them to target my creature here. Right? Okay, they had 1 more town. Okay, oh, it could be a Chocobo kick. It could absolutely be a Chocobo kick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is actually a good thing. Because then I can slam Absolute Virtue. I am taking a lot of damage this turn, though. Wow. Okay. 7, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Well, I sure hope they don't kill Absolute Virtue. Do they have another Chocobo kick? I'm gonna be really sad if they do. Like, I even played the creature to bait the to bait it, you know what I mean? Okay, Graha Tia. Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes! Alright, alright, alright. They're at 27 life. Alright, Quistis, what do you have for me? I can Chocobo kick. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Chocobo kick seems pretty good. All right. They have 2 cards in hand. They're at 15 life. Come on, Absolute Virtue. Is there a removal spell they can get? Suplex doesn't do it. They can get Fight On back. Okay, there's nothing great. There's a suplex that they can use to kill my vehicle. This is not an artifact, so that's good. So, actually getting Chocobo Kick was huge, because now they can't use their Quistis to kill my Virtue. I mean, we're kind of all in here. We are all in. But previously they didn't have the answer, so hopefully that continues to be the case. Okay. Ignis. Oh, Ignis is a nice one just because I can use that to start getting food. Oh, also Torgal triggers it too. That's nice. Okay, hit a land. I'm just attacking like this. This is still a 2-turn clock. And I want to keep up Light of Judgment still, in case they find a way to kill my Virtue. Alright. They do have a big flyer here. They're at 7 life. I can start gaining some life with Ignis soon. Oh, wow. That was a draw. That was a draw. Yep. Now they can Quistis and then, yep. Dang. Oh, that's brutal. They found the answer. Oh. That's brutal. Man, I'm so incredibly sad right now. Okay, is there a line that wins us the game, at least? Let's see, what happens if I tap this, I give this flying, that's 3 damage. Oh, it's not quite enough damage, unfortunately. And this thing hits really hard. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, this was a very good game, at least. I needed that Ignis a turn earlier, I guess. They block these two. God, I would put them to 1. I wonder if there was like a more aggressive attack available somewhere. There probably was. Like anytime you're 1 mana short, 1 damage short rather. So I'm at effectively 6 life. If they move the Bard's Bow and attack me with everything, that's 11 trample. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. And then I can gain 3 life. But if they play a land this turn, I'm dead. They just have to math it out. Golly. What a game. What a game. Okay. I mean, they just so simply attacked with everything. So I feel like I'm probably dead. Like, they had to have done the math here. So this deals 2 damage, 3, 4. I don't know. Let's just triple block here. If they have Precious Wanderings, I died, like, no matter what they do. For the most part, I think. So I need to exile a creature. It doesn't kill my whole team. Because I exiled the card out of their graveyard. So that's good. And I killed their big death. But they have 6 cards in hand. They've just drawn way more cards than me. All right. You know what? That was a really good game, so I can't... Like, I'm not even that upset. Like, my opponent had a really good 5-color deck. Like, they had a deck that I really wanted. Like, they had the payoffs. And we still came really close. But the turn before it was relevant, they got my absolute virtue. Now, I could have used Light of Judgment on the Graha Tia to get in for more damage. So maybe that's what I needed to do ahead of time. But I wanted to play it safer, hoping they don't draw an answer to my flyer, and just keep a removal spell available in case they draw an answer for my flyer, so that I can maybe kill the Trampler, because that could potentially kill me out of nowhere. So that was a close call, but I think I could have won that game if I played it differently, but I'm not sure if it was correct or incorrect. All right, on the play here, absolutely keeping this. Turn 2 Torgal, turn 3 Ignis. Also pumps the Ignis too, because it's a human. Right, Gungaga. Yeah, maybe I should have taken another merchant at some point, but I don't know. Oh, there's a merchant. Speak of the devil. Do I want a town or the plains? Who are we kidding here? The thing is, like, Torgal can easily die. And if it does, then obviously I want to make sure I have the mana for this. I think this card is, like, pretty bad. Just because, like, milling people is not something you actually want to do in this format for the most part. I don't want to trade this. Like, even if they kill this, I'll just block. You know what I mean? Or I won't block. Like, I'd rather have the mana. Another land, untapped land here would be nice. As a way to just, like, play 2/3 drops. I don't really feel like I need to quiz this the Hope. Okay, well, that was obviously very good for us, because, well, our opponent did nothing. Alright, there is a land for us, but it was a tap land. Attack with the Toad. And play... Let's play a Bard's Bow, just because it blocks this better. And if they have a removal spell, I'd rather them use it here. And then so that I could pop off with the Merchant, potentially. We are 2 mana short from casting Absolute Virtue. But still plenty of plays here if we need. Minwoo? Okay. What does this say? Right, I'm gonna kill that one, I think. Thanks for the mill. Alright, our opponent's at 9. We have a really large army. Torgal is just absurd. It's a mana ramp creature that gave 2 +1/+1 counters for a 2-drop. Right? Like, green somehow got Torgal and Summon Fenrir as uncommon ramp effects, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Hope. They have Summon Shiva. Ooh. I guess this will die, but it's still probably worth. And this is going to be a 3/3 as well, too. We'll keep this one. I'd rather just, like, draw the capital city and cycle it later. We'll pass. Alright, well, they're at 9 life, and my board is ridiculous. They have 4 cards in hand. I have the ability to play Absolute Virtue next turn, although tapping my Torgal is kind of mediocre, just because they have the Summon Shiva. I don't have a good attack through the Shiva, so I'm just going to have to wait. Ooh, alright. Here are the good cards. There's Dion. And what did they do? They cycled Sid? Alright. I could, you know what, Syncopate? I could have used you a turn earlier. So what happens when they flip this? Everything flies? And they put a +1/+1 counter on each thing they control? Holy cow. Alright, I have 4 towns, so this costs 3 mana to flip. Or to tap and draw cards. Let's do that. Okay, there's a Crossroads Village, which I want to use for some color of mana. Blue or green. I have 2 red as well. Doesn't really matter. I did draw Light of Judgment. Okay. So they draw 1. I'm hoping they actually just try to flip the Dion here. But we'll see. I also have Bard's Bow to block. Also, I have a lot of offense here too, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't hate my position here. Like, Syncopate, Light of Judgment, all relevant here. If they flip the Dion... Memory's returning? Okay, I guess we'll counter that. That's a good one to counter. Magitech Infantry is not a good one to counter. Well, here come the clowns. Okay. Play the land. Certainly attacking with this. And this, and this. Probably this. I don't really care about gaining life right now. They're at 9 life, so... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I have 10 mana. So I can use Precious Wanderings as a combat trick. And I also have Light of Judgment available still. I mean, they're going to have to do some combination of double blocks and chump blocks, and it's not going to go great for them here overall. Magitech Infantry on Gigantoad, probably? Unless they have, like, a bunch of these, I guess. Okay, sure. Maybe double block in Ignis? Okay. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Titus. I mean, they're just dead, right? They have no cards in hand? Yeah. They're at 3 life? Like, what are you even gonna do here? Alright, let's cast Wanderings and get, like, one of our tap lands. Let's put a counter here. I think it's probably just best to kill the Dion, right? Wait, no, that's just lethal if we do that. Well, no, they go up to 5. Maybe it's not lethal. But they lose everything else. Also, that allows me to play Absolute Virtue. Although unclear I want to do that. Just because, like, maybe I should play around Ultima. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to block everything. Yeah, let's just kill the Dion. Scoop him up. No, no. I guess they are not technically dead. They block, they have to chump everything, take 3, go to 2, and I'm absolutely not playing the Virtue here. Okay, that didn't matter. They have to, like, chump this. I guess this can trade with Ignis. Torgal, really? Okay. No, that puts you dead on board. Okay, sure. I mean, look, it didn't really matter. Like, they were pretty dead. Okay. Got one. Got one. Had a pretty epic match in the first one. That deck was sweet. Shout out to our round 1 opponent. Cool deck. They found the answer. This also is another argument against Absolute Virtue. Alright, on the play here, absolutely keeping this. 3 lands, Town Greeter, Quistis. All kinds of goodies. Oh, we had a Capital City too, which is really nice. And we milled the Dreams of Laguna. Ooh, Emperor of Palamecia, though. Let's just tap that thing down. Okay, it doesn't exile and transform. That's the important part. It just transforms. Vivi? Come on! Oh, no. Well, well, well. Well, I'm gonna need to find a removal spell, and I don't have very many. I'm gonna cycle this to dig. Got a Poo-Poo UFO and a Precious Wanderings. Okay. Poo-Poo does not seem like it does very much here, so let's go Scorpion Sentinel. Attack. Look, you gotta force in damage where you can, right? There's a Warrior Sword, there's counters on Vivi, yep. Yeah, I want to put a counter on the Scorpion Sentinel. Well, actually, no. It's kind of close, actually. Because if I don't find a land, I want this to be bigger. I need a red source, not a white source right now. So blue-red or... yeah, blue-red's good. Sure, I guess I'll put a counter here. It plays around Thunder Magic too, I guess. It's just not as good. It's not as good against bounce. Now my question is, do I want to attack with this Scorpion Sentinel? I'm at 21. Sure. Gotta get something going, right? Like, I can't just let Vivi go off. Well, it will go off, but you know what I mean. Suplex. I need them to play like Ice Magic. Suplex is like the perfect answer here, unfortunately. 1, 2... I have 3 towns in play. Was quite an aggressive attack with Vivi. I guess they have Thunder Magic? I don't know. Choco Comet for 2. Nice deck! Oh, I mean, like, legitimately, they have a very, very nice deck. Alright, so they have a 3-6 Vivi. I need to find an answer for Vivi. They have 3 cards? Alright, well, you know what? Here it is. I can Choco Comet for 3. So what can they do to the Virtue? Bounce it? Stuck in Summoner Sanctum would be funny, because, like, they still can't damage me. But they have access to 8 mana right now. Oh, it's gonna be a Blizzaga. It's gonna be a Blizzaga! Look, I literally built my deck. I literally built my deck around this 8-drop. Hoping that it would protect me. So far, it has not done a damn thing. Wait, why did it do 8 damage? Oh, it just deals 8 damage. Alright. It's official. I am not a believer. I am not a believer in Absolute Virtue. Like, look. I don't know that there was, like, that many other great plays to take in that anyways, but yeah, I mean, this is obviously just, like, super disappointing. Also, Vivi is completely broken. Like, if it lives. Also, it's going to be, you know, pretty heavy player in Standard too, right? Although, I guess jury's out on how good this card actually ends up being. But, I mean, look at it. It's a 4/7. It generates 4 mana. Which, by the way, you can use for anything. It's not just for spells. Why didn't they use the mana? Alright, well, we're basically dead here. Oh no, we are just 100% dead here. They just attack with both. Alright, well, that's 2 games I played Absolute Virtue, and both times my opponents had an answer. Let's keep going. 1 and 2. You know what? Now Absolute Virtue has to win me the next, like, 3 games in a row to prove its worth. Okay, on the play here. Good mana. Absolutely keeping. Turn 2 Town Greeter. Ooh, that's actually really interesting. I'm gonna go UFO, actually. Because what I can do is play the UFO, then play Town Greeter. And I'll have 4 mana in play next turn, potentially. Alright. I might as well just get the town, right? Let's name white. And then we can put Baron in play. And we just have all of our colors. Like 2 blue, 2 green, a red, and the white. Shantoto. Wait, what? Oh, they're splashing Shantoto. Because you're not... There's no world where you're splashing Black Mage's Rod, so... Alright, so we have Prisha's Wanderings, Bard's Bow, Retrieve the Esper, all as options. Feels like Retrieve the Esper is the best of the options. Sadly, I don't have a way to kill Shantoto. So they can start going to town with this card. Extremely powerful. Yep. Holy... Is this a wizard? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you just don't take enough interaction, I suppose. Like, I could what could I have taken? Like, I'm splashing for red removal here. Wow, this actually worked. Okay, they probably have a backup one, by the way. Let's get a blue-green town. Trying to get a little more aggressive here and try to close this game out before my opponent plays their 80,000 cards in their hand. And I can buy it back. Also, let's see. I do have... Whoa, what? Okay. I do have Quistis into Circle of Power for more cards. Red Mage's Rapier. What's happening here? Okay. Oh, the double trigger. Yeah, I just don't think that's going to outrace, like, just me just beating my opponent down here. This hits for 4? I want to just put my opponent's... I want to put pressure on my opponent's life total. Like, sure, I could have a 5/5 here, but getting in for 4 now means that the UFO is, like, a really big threat. And if they have a removal spell, it's going to kind of, like, force them to use a removal spell on the poo-poo. Okay, Black Waltz. So, a lot of chip damage here coming in. Okay. I mean, attacking with both just seems like it's crazy. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay. I think I want to kill Black Waltz. Attack. Alright, they're at 3 life. And so Poo-Poo is lethal, this is lethal. We'll see what happens. This still does a pretty... I mean, I still have 2 blockers as well, so they can't really hit me that hard. And presumably they have a lot of good spells in hand. Well, it turns out playing the Bard's Bow was actually better than flashing this back, because they bounced the token anyways. So I got to get in for 4 points of damage instead of spending all my mana and having that creature get bounced. Adventurer's Airship, that's not particularly strong. But they are continuing to ping away. What happens if they kill my... Okay, that's good. Okay, that's another town. They have 3 cards. I'm gonna keep this back. Like, I think it's just safer to play the Rexar here. And we'll see what they do. Okay, that's obviously a great sign. I think they're still killing my 4/4 here. Yep. And it's a good thing I didn't attack with the poo-poo. Because, I mean, this is a nice trampling threat. And it gains me some life. And so now they have to kill the Rexar. And this also potentially acts as a lethal creature. And I do have the Virtue if I do draw an untapped land number 8 here. Not sure if you heard that yelling here, so I do want to apologize. That is my oldest son. It is summer break. It is summer break, and so the kids are rowdy and loud because they're home while I'm recording this video. For all the parents out there, I'm sure you understand. Okay, so how much toughness are we looking at here? 2, 5, 6. They're at 3. If they block here, they still die. So let's see. If I attack with the poo-poo... That just sounds so ridiculous. That's an extra 3... So they have to block the airship here. So then this crews this. This attacks. This blocks. I trample over for 3. And I killed these 2. What if I move this here? Then it eats 2 things? I'm just going to play the Virtue and then attack next turn. Actually, I should still attack with this. Because if they kill this... Yeah. I mean, this puts them at 1 still. Or 2, rather. Alright, so I have 2 lethal flyers here. In the UFO and the Virtue. Even if they kill the Virtue, the UFO will get in for a significant amount of damage. If I draw an untapped land, I can also move Bard's Bow onto Town Greeter. I can't imagine they're going to attack me with the Queen. So, yeah, I mean, just have to think through all the possible options here. But, like, if they kill the Virtue, we can still continue. We can start chipping away at their life total with the poo-poo. So don't mind this. Basically, the reason why I attack with this is I didn't want them to kill the BalMT Rexar and then, like, attack me and get free lifelink triggers. If they have Thunder Magic, it's dead anyways. Like, Vane's Treachery is like the only card, I suppose. Fire Magic. That doesn't get it done. What does 4 damage? Oh, well, I see. Okay. Wow, they had some good spells in hand. Okay. Oh, I don't have the mana? I have 5 mana. Okay. Let's play Ignis. Get a land. They're 2 life. I have a lethal poo-poo. That sounds ridiculous. All right. 2 and 2. My Aatrox has gotten killed every single turn by. Oh wait, why did I block? Oh, because it was the queen and they get a token. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have blocked. I don't know. Like, my board was looking pretty good even if I did block, so... I don't know. Alright, blue, red, blue, and a bunch of green cards, and an 8-drop. Can't keep this hand. I will keep this hand, and I will bottom the Geisel greens. Look, I have 5 mana sources in my hand. Let's go Crossroads Village on green. Then let's play Torgal. What did I bottom again? Oh, Geisel greens. Yeah, that's fine. Heck dies. Oh, you jerk. Okay. I can't play the Ignis with the forest, so... Let's get blue-green, play blue-red. I mean, good start for us, but we're down 2 cards, so... Prisha's Wanderings. Oh, don't be Vincent's Limit Break. That's gross. That's really gross. Yeah, I mean, they've gotten so much value out of their cards. Like, I'm kind of all in on the Wanderings, or on the Virtue, so... Okay, alright. They are... Like, literally, their entire deck is, oh, is it a 2-for-1? I will play it in my deck. I will play it in my deck. Like, does it enter the battlefield with an effect? If so, then yes, I will put it in my deck. Look at this. Even their lands give them value. I would love to find a white source here. Nope. Blue, red, green, black. Blue, blue, green. It doesn't matter. We have 3 green, 3 blue, bunch of red. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Scorpion Sentinel, not a bad find here. It blocks quite well. 4 cards in hand for the opponent, though. They missed some land drops. Now they're hitting them, but you know that they have... That just means they have all action in their hand. You know what I mean? X-Death. Okay. Alright. I mean, Ignis is pretty good against black-green. Any other creatures? No? I have a creature here. I have some creatures here. Alright, let's play Retrieve the Esper. That's a good card against their grindy 2-for-1 deck. I wonder if they have a removal spell. Chocobo Kick. They sure do. Alright. There's nothing I care about in their graveyard. So let's exile a creature from our graveyard. Sure. 1 card left. Final day. So, you know what? At least we exile the creature. Oh, look at all these. Look at the variety of creatures here. Oh my gosh, we drew planes. Let's go. We drew the 1 planes. Come on, Virtue. Come on, Virtue. This doesn't even do anything. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nothing has reach. All right, so that is just naturally a 3-turn clock. So let's just flash this back and pass. Okay. There's a Fang, which I guess is the only thing they can get back. Which doesn't do that much. Oh, it looks like they're just going to continue milling themselves. Gain some life. Side quest card collection. 4 cards in my graveyard. Alright. Discarding land and Sentinel. Attack for 8. Keep up Syncopate for 3. Fat Chocobo? Nope. Okay, come on, Absolute Virtue. You gotta give us one. You gotta give us one. Sephiroth's Intervention kills it. Okay, well that's just desperation. Oh my gosh, okay. The planes off the top got it done here. Oh man. Alright, well that's... We are 1 and 2 now in games where we've played the Absolute Virtue. Wow, I didn't thought... Like, given that they started out with Hectize, I mulliganed, they played Hectize, played Vincent's Limit Break on Hectize. I just thought like that was just going to be too much. But they didn't really follow that up with that much pressure, and yeah, we managed to come back. Alright, on the play here, yeah, absolutely keeping 2 forests with a Town Greeter. Don't have a blue source, but pretty likely to be able to eventually get one, especially with Town Greeter. It's like I'm looking at 5 to 6 cards for to get a blue source here. Although actually, I might do the same thing that I did in the previous games, which is play the UFO first. Yeah. Just like ramps us a little bit faster, right? Alright, Town Greeter. Their Sultai value, instant ramen. Okay. You got an untap land there. Let's play Town Greeter. We want the blue land. Alright, they are spinning their wheels. Did I hit any spells? I did not. Reno and Rude. Got it. Not that scary here. Okay, Geisal greens. I only have access to 4 mana here, huh? Alright, seems like a fairly easy Ignis. And, ooh, let's see. I want a blue land, so yeah, blue-green seems fine. And let's pass. Yeah, no, this is great. Like, the Reno and Rude doesn't have a good attack here. Like, if they attack with Reno and Rude, I just block with the 2 creatures on my left. And then next turn we have some number of things to do. The nice thing about the Quistis is that you can also use it on your opponent's graveyard, which in my deck, like, I'm going to be leaning heavily on whatever my opponents have. Blitzball. Okay. Retrieve the Esper is the draw from us. But I think I'm more interested in just playing, like, multiple things here. So let's get Scorpion Sentinel in play and Geisal greens. Let's attack. X Death, sure. So are they... What colors are they? I guess they're like Golgari? No, they're just like you have a 2-drop, 3 blue sources, and then a 2-drop black creature, but like a 2-drop green card and Ramen. Yeah. Well, there's Absolute Virtue, which we can hopefully get to at some point. But yeah, fairly boring turn. Like, I'm gonna save the Stuck in Summoner Sanctum for something bigger. Let's just play a Retrieve the Esper for now. And pass. Surprised they didn't go for the mill half my deck plan. Maybe they have another one. Although if you have another one, you kind of want to play all of them. Y'shtola. Okay. That's really good against Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. So they can blink their X Death and gain like a gazillion life. Okay. Oh, I mean, that is annoying. Absolutely it is, and not much I can do. Like, did they have a removal spell in the graveyard? Oh, there is a Vein's Treachery in the graveyard. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're absolutely gonna do that. What am I sacking? I guess it's the Quistis. I guess I wish I had my Town Greeter back. Oh well. Gotta do what I gotta do, though. Y'shtola is a problem. Don't have the Hexproof card. There's just no way, right? I guess this flips the X Death, so maybe that was bad. Diamond Weapon. Okay, we're tapping that one down. Okay. Oh, trample. Should I have double blocked? Yeah, maybe that was bad. They have 6 cards in hand, so we still have a lot to fight through. Like, we're ahead on board, but they're like very far ahead on resources. They copied Diamond Weapon. Okay. Thieves' Knife. I see. I have so much blue and green, I don't even know what color to name. Ooh, Sahag and Thieves' Knife is the thing. This thing has reach? I'm gonna hold this card in my hand because I have the side quest. What does this card do? Okay. Oh! Speak of the devil. You can't be dealt damage, enchanted, or targeted by anything controlled. Okay. White, white, blue, green. Okay. Does my creature have trample? No. 10 cards in yard. I just need to get this off the battlefield. I'm not sure how. But we'll come up with a plan. Alright, flip a coin. Did they win? They sure did. Alright, we got 2 flyers. I mean, this thing just blocks everything. Oh no! Oh! They just played Sin. Alright. Town Greeter, okay. Maybe that'll just deck them. The thing is, I can't... Yeah, it exiles at random. So I just need to start, like, exiling good permanents out of their graveyard. Which is not ideal, but... Like... What's on the battlefield? Does Y'shtola do anything? Oh, it sure does. They're at 19, I'm at 20. They have a Sin. Sage's Noliths, okay. Oh, man. What can they get back into play? Xenos? Is Xenos good? Do I block? And Precious Wanderings? I'm gonna cast it first, see if they have a counterspell. Okay, they do. So then I just take it. Okay. That is a Torgal. What else do they have in here? I'm gonna chill for now. Let's just, like, work on our board here. See what they do. If they do draw an answer to the Virtue, it's really bad for me. The thing is, I kind of want them to attack with Sin, and I kind of want them to hit Town Greeter, right? Because then they get really close to just decking themselves. So I'm gonna just exile Xenos, I guess. They hit Town Greeter. There's another Y'shtola? Okay. Their deck is sick. So I have 5 towns in play, so this costs 2 mana to activate. I guess I'll just draw the cards now. Light of Judgment. Okay. Syncopate. Syncopate is a good one. Light of Judgment deals 6 damage. I have 8 cards, they have 5. This is such a wild game. The problem is they have like 2 ginormous creatures. Oh, I guess I could have played Bard's Bow and put a counter on this. Yeah, I could have done that. Oh. So let's say they get Ishtola back. Like, what is... 3 cards left. Is this an artifact? It is an artifact! Oh my gosh! I needed to kill this. Okay. So we can syncopate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, I should have cast Dreams of Laguna. Whoops. I mean, I'm not even attacking, so like, do I even need to suplex? What else do they have in here? They have a diamond weapon. What does it put into play? Permanence? Blitzball I don't care about. X-Death, instant ramen. Okay. They've won 3 flips with that silly thing. Alright, they have 2 cards left in their deck. Like, my plan here is to just keep up Syncopate. But I don't... Okay, oh, do they have Lab Maniac? That would be sick if they did. I mean, they have to kill me this turn, though, right? Okay. Okay. Seven cards left. Good thing I kept the suplex. I mean, they have no cards left in their library. Oh, they did that at instant speed, sure. Yeah, no, that was smart. Actually, if I went for Light of Judgment, I would have died. What a game. What an absolute game. Oh, wait, no. They got back the ramen. They got back the ramen. Like, if somehow the ramen was in their hand, they could have killed me as well. Okay, I don't know if I can get behind the Lab Maniac win condition from their deck, But their deck definitely seems sweet. And now, I mean, we've played some really insane games. I will say, though, I wish, like, there was a little more variety. Like, we have been playing against a lot of town nonsense. And admittedly, we've also been playing town nonsense. But, like, that does tend to happen early-ish, like, within the first couple weeks of a season, where just, like, everybody identifies what's, like, the cool, sweet thing to do, and everybody does it. But, I mean, I like just straight blue control decks as well, so. But we're 4-2. And with the 1 and 2 start, I am very, very happy with where we are now. Also, shout out to Absolute Virtue. 2-2 now with Absolute Virtue. Alrighty, opponent on the play, and this hand is fantastic. Turn 2 Town Greeter, a couple of Ignis, retrieve the Esper, so. I will say, you know, this deck has been really good at just ramping, and another card that's been somewhat impressive, more than I potentially would have thought, is the Poo Poo UFO. Great blocker. And with all the towns we have, it does put some pressure on my opponents. All right, opponent on the mulligan with a turn 1 forest. I bet you they're green-black or blue-green. Okay, you know what? We got a... I feel like there's a little too much ramening going on here. There's a little too much ramen being played. Did I miss something? Is this like the new tech? Am I falling behind? Like, it's fine, I guess? Like, that's the word I would use? Is this another Lab Maniac brew? We'll see. Play Ignis here. Okay, they're gonna play something gigantic, and I might not have a good answer here, so obviously scary here. Gold Saucer? Are we playing the same opponent? They're playing all the same cards. The Gold Saucer. Just main phase? Don't win the... okay, this card's rigged. This card's rigged. That's the only explanation. My opponents are like 5 for 5 on this card. I don't know why I played this first. Sometimes I get a little too ahead of myself. I'm just like, I'm going to play the Wanderings just to ramp. Blue-green makes the most sense here. All right. I do feel like my opponent likely will be able to deal with my army of tutus. Something tells me they'll be okay with this, but... Yep. Pal empty Rexar. Fair enough. We do have a pretty wide board, like... Oh, I should have gotten a white source. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, Paul! Okay, I have this Torgold, but I should have gotten a white source. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I should have gotten a Crossroads Village and name white. Not great. Okay, Chocobo Kick. Picking up a land. Ring of the Lucii. Okay. I still don't think this is a trade that they want to make. I might want to kill... Do I want to kill this? They are at 18. Maybe it's not bad? Well, that was certainly a good draw. Yeah, I'm gonna... If there was ever a time to suplex a Ring of the Lucii, it's probably right now. Oh, Jumbo Cactuar! Wait, hold on. Alright, removal spell. Darn. Oh, Jumbo Cactuar is great. All right, they're main phasing flipping a coin. They've once again won the flip. They have once again won the flip. Unreal. Cut rub for, okay. All right, their Towns deck is a little janky. It's like mine. It's not like super ideal. All right, Geisal Greens is down. Removal, Bard's Bow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Okay. I mean, as long as they don't give it trample, is my thing. Now they're gonna sack the 2 treasures because they win every die roll, draw some cards, but we're also trying to put pressure on their life total. You know what I mean? Finn, okay. Ooh, that's a Death Toucher. I don't want to trade this for that, so I guess it's time. Well. Absolute Virtue it is. Blitzball, okay. Grand Pulse Ochi, okay. Let's go Absolute Virtue. Don't win, okay, come on. Alright, I'm calling shenanigans. I'm officially calling shenanigans, okay? Shenaniganery is being called here. I'm gonna move this here, so that this doesn't die to Thunder Magic. Wait, hold on. Are we? Do we just have lethal here? They have 4 blockers. So they're 14. They block 4 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. No life gain. I mathed this correct, right? Yeah, exactly lethal. Okay. All right, we are now 5-2. Was Absolute Virtue the reason why we won this game? I mean, it was a big flyer. I wasn't really in danger of dying, but all right. You know, it was okay. It was okay. Okay, I'll give it okay. 5-2. I'll give it okay. All right. Oh, great hand again. I mean, we have been getting some pretty consistently good hands here. 2 lands, a bunch of ramp creatures, another forest. We are on the draw this time. Oh, green-white. So they might be a little more aggressive here. That's a Garnet. I will play the Torgal still. This leaves me vulnerable to Chocobo Kick, but because I drew Ignis is the reason why I played Torgal. What do you do? Oh, wow. They actually lived the dream with the Garnet. Nice. It gets a counter? Oh. Wow. And also, I guess I needed another land, but that is an incredible start. There's a white source or a green-black town. Let's just get the white source. Oh, the thing got shuffled in, though. Whatever. Wow. Are you kidding me right now? This is the best Garnet I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. This is going to be a 5-4? That is ridiculous. I guess I'm trying to ramp into a Bal-MT Rexor? Is that the plan here? Man, I need an answer to Garnet badly. This is the actual dream when it comes to just aggressive starts here with Garnet. I think I'm an extremely big dog here. Like, even if I play the Rexar, I don't think it might be enough. So, like, what do I need? Sleep in Summoner Sanctum, maybe? On the Garnet? That would be a start. That would absolutely be a start. I mean, it's even possible that I should just play out the side quest here to find a removal spell for the Garnet. I don't know. That's how much trouble I feel like I'm in. I will say, I think it's kind of cool that my opponent's able to do this. Like, we haven't seen... I've basically almost never played against a green-white deck. And it's cool to see that this is possible. Obviously, this is, like, probably, like, the top 10% of their draws, but look at this. I mean, they literally have, like, all summons with Garnet. Who's to say... Like, I don't know how many Garnets are in their deck, but, yeah. I'm at 6 life? Oh, my gosh. I can't even play the Rexor. Ugh. Gross. Oh my gosh. I mean, this like, all right, this is just far too much. Like I tap this down, these two fly, I tap this down. This gets bigger, I block. Yeah, all right. They have all these flyers. Really, really great draw from that opponent. Green-white aggro with Garnet with all those summons. That is really awesome. That's the first time I've seen somebody go off like that. And it's cool to see, even after like 20 drafts at this point, that I'm still seeing new things. And honestly, given the fact that we started out 1-2, where Absolute Virtue betrayed us, you know, it made a little comeback. One helped us win 3 of the other games, or at least 2 of the other games, so 50-50. Again, it's not something that I just slam first pick, first pack. Like, if it's Absolute Virtue versus like a good, like, for example, Absolute Virtue versus Shantoto, I'm just slamming Shantoto, right? But in kind of a relatively mediocre pack where it's like I'm already the blue-green ramp deck and it's like Absolute Virtue versus, I don't know, a Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, yeah, maybe then I'll take the Absolute Virtue. That's kind of the range, I would say. You know what I mean? It's kind of middle of the road. If you're definitely in ramp or if you definitely need a way to win in the late game, I mean, this definitely comes in and helps close out games. But by no means, like, am I interested in just, like, slamming this and then just drafting to build around it. This is not, like, other 8-drops. For example, this is not Arden, right? If I first, like, when I see Arden, you first pick it, you take it, and you literally build your whole deck around Arden, because most of the time when you play Arden, you win the game almost on the spot. That is not Absolute Virtue. That's all I'm saying. But I will say that I was wrong. It's not trash. It's all right in blue-green ramp. Okay? That's basically the only deck that you really want to play this card. But outside of that, I will say, you know, we lost a couple of games to, you know, other decks that potentially went over the top and also killed the Virtue. We lost to the VV deck, and we lost to the other Sweet Towns deck. But one thing I will say about this deck, you know, I was splashing some random removal spells here and there, but the deck still functioned. Because, like, we identified what's important about this deck, and it's all the ramp stuff, and that allowed us to just, like, take advantage of all the extra mana that we got. Double Scientia, double Gardener, Torgal, Town Greeter, UFO, like, these are all, and Scorpion Sentinel. These are literally all the 2-drops that you want in your blue-green decks, and we had all of them, so it didn't really matter what we had. Well, outside of maybe the Sentinel, it didn't really matter what we had. It's just like we had ramp into the big things that we needed, right? We had, a merchant to draw some cards. Side quest card collection flipped pretty often. So I did like this card in this deck a decent amount. But yeah, again, this wasn't the most powerful version of a deck. But this is like what a Towns deck looks like when you don't have all the payoffs. I don't have an Omega. I don't have draw 4 cards effect. But it still played out reasonably well. And we still went 5-3. Right? We still went 5-3 with this deck. So this is just, given how the draft went, I think this was an okay lane to be in. We just didn't see a ton of the great payoff cards, right? Like we ended up with 2 copies of the Scientia. We got a late Gardener. Green certainly seemed a little more open than like moving into some kind of blue-red spells deck. So overall, happy with the result, especially given the deck. Like when I look at this deck, given that I don't have enough top-end power, I would have put myself at like a 4-3 deck at best, and getting 5 wins, pretty happy with that result. And there you go. We still did a little climbing. We're in the 200s. We started out 300s. So if we just continue chipping away, hopefully we can get, once again, our goal of double digits, from the thousands to the double digits. That is the goal here for the month of June. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you need booster boxes of Final Fantasy, or you need some singles for your constructed decks, TCGplayer.com is absolutely the place to be. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmat sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order.